Hello guys and welcome to the ProDota Cup by Smashcast TV. We are here in the literal last match of the day between guys at Team Wolf and Unknown.xiu. It's best of two and Wolf win the first match of this best of two quite convincingly. Now it's time for Unknown.xiu to prove their mettle and see if they can win this second match for the glory of the ProDota Cup. Sponsored by XBet. Let's not forget our great sponsor, who offers live betting on all ProDota Cup matches, offering the best odds and the highest payouts. Win with XBet, use bonus code Unknown.xiu to deposit and get free. That said, guys, we will be getting into the draft now. My name is DSwordfish. I will be your caster for today. I have to offer to it Wolf, Winter Wyvern again. I mean, they're gonna go for the same picks: Winter Wyvern, Spirit Breaker. Oh, this time they replaced the bug for different bugs, as opposed. I mean, that Winter Wyvern pick still didn't convince me too much. I see what Wolf was doing, going for lane, completely, but it didn't really work out that well for them. Wyvern knows. It just seems like so early on in Winter Wyvern, best of. I want to go with Spirit Breaker. I can see the Spirit Breaker pick. Well, it counters a lot of picks I don't know pick up. Doesn't counter anything. They already took away those mixed, like Necrophos or damage. Can Unknown already show their hand. 5 position with a decent way to really balance out or the Winter Wyvern. No way the second. Be hard for Unknown back and win. It is possible because come with a lot of morals. Morale, not wrong thing to it. Now they have a lack of morale, losing the first game. I already saw Wolf exact same strategy, and how do we count? Also, Irving up in fact order. Wyvern Spirit. And there's a joke in the group. This is Wyvern ordered over. Seems that way because Unknown changing their lineup a bit. I hope hopefully they don't go. It is a good pick. Maybe Timbersaw plus. What was the last pick? Timbersaw was running as Volker in the mid. Click in Volker. I don't even know. Timbersaw still seems like. I said they're gonna go for the clockwork tanking position. Again, that weird thing they're doing. They did the exact same thing, where they pick a position or something that's traditionally played, and instead 3, which is that's a bit fake. Off laner. You do get a lot of ways to really can't do anything. Well, tank because I'll see. Well, we'll see how Unknown really ends up. Not salvaging this draft almost. It doesn't seem like the draft is, especially because Clockwork can't stop the Spirit Breaker. They're a bit better than Nyx Assassin, I said. Spirit Breaker can still have a lot of, unless Clockwork has the proper cog. We only hear that can. Crystal May to some degree also. I'll have it. Anyway, Wolf, 4th pick. It could still be a life stealer. Honestly, you have a Clockwork against compared to the amount of HP. That doesn't really bad. So this is good because Burst Back is a more life stealer. Bristleblack can get picked. The Bristleblack is able to go mid or go in the kill. And Bristleblack mid not the best heroes, but with Timbersaw is not the best. Like, you don't get reactive armor. Actually, I think it's gonna be kind of hard to kill back when he's ready. We won't have the necessary. He's really effective with a Winter Wyvern. especially if he's fill him up as various position. I don't ban him. And we were pretty good against rushing hero. They banned the OD. I don't know why Wolf keeps thinking Timbersaws gonna. So Unknown, another mid hero. Did run. It's some Timbersaw mid. Lena or Puck, those. Is it? Storm Spirit. Okay, that's another hero. Take advantage of the fact that the enemy team has guns because they're picked. So close the root. The storm can really work out for Unknown. Very much. But you don't need the axe to be. You don't even need the bloodstone. The army. Kind of get. Both silencer, that's the same one and last time, and they like in the mid lane, Bristol Black and they play carry. No life to know this game after all. They just perform, so they're gonna go for their confident hero in this plan. So stop the Timbersaw, stop the Storm Spirit can be really effective against both of these heroes. Well, we can gank him, but not with the help of the Wind Wyvern. Of course, the silencer can guarantee you some good team fights, and if you get the same early game as last time, go with your getting these. Start. So give us exactly what it is. It's a hard matchup, honestly, for the guys of Wolf again, because they do need to win the lane. As they don't have a Kunkka this time, but they do have Fuck regardless. Oh. Alright, never mind. They're all gonna be okay. That choice for a psychic support is dubious. Actually not. Usually he's more. They're off lane. Regardless, the Sand King is not the best hero to gank the mid lane, so it's not gonna be the answers out the lead. Not with it. They are not able to win, especially. Yeah, it's gonna be. You don't have the gank, but Asia game. It all depends. All depends on. It all depends on how effective. Oh, because as the late game, as this get to the late game, almost start power and cloud. Some degree. That said, guys, let's present it real quick. My name is DSwordfish. I will be your caster for today. Hope you enjoy. Now, for Unknown.xiu, Sword playing in the K position. The two towards this game. Tanking. H. If the off lane, I could play Hell. And finally, in the mid lane, J Mari is. Wolf, we're gonna have Mario as the win. Position. Oh, careful, there's Wisdom. He's been down, but not destroyed because he. Mario is the first support with the crit. The Winter Wyvern, second sword being Bull Waddle to Ox Echo. Breaker in the off lane, MJW. In the mid lane, Bryle has me running, or Briope, I believe. Gonna be running the silencer in position, and finally as a carry, a bristleback plate, making. That's actually. Angel from Hell got a bit too cocky there. Did not realize he had so many quill spray stacks on him. I think it's six quill spray stacks, or 5, we can say, at least 4. Void him completely. Clockwork is so quill spray hurts quite a lot, and good ganking by the Breaker. He still has 3 mangoes, so taking went full on lane down. Very clever choice. They even killed it. 3 HH comes to try to punish her, but not the best of options. The Winter's Curse. Fun. So, like I said, to fight this thing. Phase and when he get is just always with the threat of the mango, right? He sees angels from hell, punishes it. That's the magic stick. Not really too concerned. Give the magic stick. At this point, he just. That's the whole point. You want to get the lane domination completely, let the support roam a lot. Is he winning this lane? Even the Timbersaw's having a harder time. The ProDota's pretty much. Oh my god, he got killed with the Prowlers. Oh god, poor man. I didn't even see that, right? Yeah, he just got killed by the Prowlers. I don't think that was in dead. Those Prowlers, man. That's why they have to nerf them. Those Prowlers just killed Madi, man. Oh. That's a whole thing. But definitely. He's a high level player. I could probably call it. Oh, pump. But that was happens sometimes. Interesting build, maxing arcade. We've seen a lot of, especially Timado likes build. But with Arcane Curse is just essentially the I'm gonna win this. Especially against a Storm. Yeah, the Arcane Curse can stop him. And the Timbersaw as well. Timbersaw is someone that spams a lot of spells, and Arcane Curse can be lethal on spells. Timber Chain gets. That came way too late. Frostbite time. Now the Frostbite comes up, and so that might make him think forward, but of course there isn't. Regardless, he hits Madi with the Arcane Curse. Try to force it. XX. Fight this still. Last words of fight this entirely. Charged up. Trial being Trial met 5 and just made Madi into a really difficult. Now it's fantastic. The combo comes up and Madi is really popped by the silencer. 2 extra intelligence for the silencer. He just went to university, graduated, and is happy to show off his new business degree. Little silencer. Find out. Oh no, ah, did actually not see him. And well, as the perspective has been, so how far with the clock we go, level difference. Then Breaker, Madi though is gonna go down for sure as the Winter Wyvern joins in. Bryle is being hit from behind from Angels from Hell. That's only level 1 battery assault though. He should be able to survive this, and they're gonna spread it between 3. That's 4 more intelligence for the silencer. He just graduated from not even college now. He got his PhD ready. Angels from Hell with the Arcaners. This is only business, right? Later on, he's gonna get better. I don't know why you're following this, man. That was a difficult play. Like, battery assault only level 1. Don't want to gank. That going for Rocket Flare it's something that I talk about often, and especially with lower tier teams, because a bunch of lower tier teams kind of go for build or whatever. Don't actually play a course. Last word. As well, Madi though will to the Glaze of Wisdom. That infused raindrops have saved his life. Fantastic. Well, maybe not saved his life, but give him enough to survive. Fall from the storm. Regardless, the point is, do you see this build, right? The Rocket Flare early on indicates you want to stay in the 3 and be able to farm it to get RTK build, even maxing rocket flare. Puzzling gives you something. And also, yeah, if you have a lot of gold, that's not the case. Right now he's ganking mid lane with less levels of battery assault, and might actually just. But he's ganking in the mid lane with less levels of battery assault, and it doesn't have enough damage to actually be impactful in the mid lane, but is instead has a rocket flare. It's level 1 battery assault. At level 2 battery assault, doubles it, even adds. So it's pretty crazy to get that going. Don't need the big. It seems like the right build because it usually is the right build to go for 1-1-1, but the playstyle does not go according to the. That's the most important. Anyway, HHH stunned out, destroyed, and making during. That's an important thing to mention. That is really important. A lot of people, there's a right build or a wrong. That's not true. That's never going to be a right or wrong. More along the lines of, are you playing your build? What is the strength of this? Because now you're stuck at level 3 and you've ganked multiple. XXX, gonna feed a bit more intelligence to Silencer. Yep, that's a dead Maiden. And he just got an engineering degree. Ryle, moving up in this world. That's good, that's good. He went to Berkeley, you know, got that extra 10 intelligence, dumbing down the enemy. Sadly, Crystal Maiden is intelligence back. Unfortunate, because you lose the intelligence forever, right? They call it stealing, but no police here to back for you. Rangers from Hell, still level 3, right? So he can't gank this mid lane. He's stuck in a really weird position. And he actually even swapped positions with it. And you'll see that the top net worth are both from Bristol. So that's sense. But look at HH and Clockwork. They're dividing the net worth between them. And none of them can actually beat the Underworld's net worth. And this division of gold between them is not really effective. Now the Spirit Breaker is just getting gold based on kills, and he's being a much more effective position for than either the Clockwork or the Sang. Because they take turns kind of going in lane and out of lane, which usually would be okay in these heroes, but only if you have a bit. They saw her and it's like, oh, we can actually kill this. Global Science having committed to this, and that's the Crystal Maiden first. Braille not getting any intelligence out of it, but he's gonna go for AJ instead. He doesn't want to use the Berserk to amplify the damage Arcane Curse would deal onto him, but he already used the Sandstorm. He's gonna go down regardless. Braille and an extra 2 intelligence to his name. That's 12 intelligence minute. Pretty happy with the snowball he is getting. LJ Madi is gonna be charged up. That. So, but anyway, another strike available. J Madi is actually the same level as Spirit Breaker. In fact, less of a level. And this is mainly because of that ganking potential. Position 4s nowadays make a huge difference. Tell the difference between, you know, the effect that the tanking Clockwork duo of supports have been having. Meanwhile, the Winter Wyvern with the Arctic Burn sword is out. He's walking the wrong way. He's pushed back to the tower. It's like, hey, where are you going, buddy? Tries to use the Chakram. Is not going to deal enough damage. And even the Whirling Death and Timber Chain combo not able to finish off the sword, who's way too tanky. Now, why is the strategy by Wolf so intelligent? Lanes. Well, look at the 3 cores. It was actually, since there's so many kills happening and we see a lot of domination. Look at what they're doing well besides the. First, let's look at HH dive. More intelligent. But that's all he is, dude. This guy is losing slowly his IQ, man. He's gotten from 110 to 70 now. Anyway. The point is, look at the cores for Wolf. You have really self-sufficient cores in terms of lane. These guys can all be playing in the off lane or lane dominators. Ports or Underlord is known for being a lane dominator. And Bristleback can be played as a mid laner, especially against low armor hero. Clockwork and Silencer himself, a really fantastic support to dominate the enemy team, similar to Monkey King earlier, played by Wheel. So a support that can actually really beat you the lane. Getting levels and anchors to get over that lane dominating. Really fantastic. So what does this allow, actually? First, and ooh, that's a good Timber Chain decision. But the stun is still available. They have another strike to actually deal extra magical damage, and that Timber Chain will not hit the tree in the end. The poor Timber Saw will go down. They even committed a Global Silence to that, and they tried to kill the Storm with it, but were unable to. The Silencer actually might have bitten off a bit more. But he's going to survive. Okay. What does it allow? And why was I talking so much about position force? Winter Wyvern and Spirit Breaker are both heroes that actually can rotate and help any lane pretty well. Most heroes have a lane that they do well in. You know, example, the Earth Spirit does well in the mid lane. The Crystal Maiden and the Warlock do well in the side lanes. Similarly, yeah, The Xankin does well in the side lanes more lane, Clockwork does well in the mid lane, etc, etc. Every support is this kind of like ideal lane that you want. They actually just got there first. Meanwhile, the Spiritbreaker and Winter Wyvern are some of the few that actually don't really care what lane they Winter Wyvern's really effective in the mid lane, but really effective in the long lane or in the solo lane as well. Sorry, in the long lane or the short. Spiritbreaker similarly can gank any lane with pretty good success. But they excel in the mid lane, but and they're taking advantage of this by being able to rotate so often. By having two supports, don't really have to babysit one, and that are also really good at gank. They acquire a domination of pretty much every single go-to. Now the poor Stormer's gonna go. And the best part about it, they even have heroes that snowball with it, right? You have heroes like Spiritbreaker that pretty much only gets golden experience kills, but that's working out well for him. You have heroes like, for example, Silencer, who literally snowballs by stealing intelligence or stats. In the top lane, even a Bristleback kind of snowballs once you get mid game. And Snaking is actually surviving this thanks to the Hood. Angels from Hell, lost Battery Assault, in comes the Spiritbreaker, no Nether Strike, but actually doesn't even have charges on the urn. No need for it, the auto attack will be enough. And Snaking managed to survive and heal himself up more than Sword is actually healing himself up with the reactive armor. This ridiculous amount of damage by Snaking makes it as Sword is going to think twice about diving this tower again. And even though he has the Arcane Aura, he doesn't have enough mana for the TP yet. He's just barely got it. Snaking has to finish him off in time. Sword will be able to TP right in front of his face, and the supports will do absolutely nothing to help him in the walk away. Regardless, though, that was a pretty good kill. I mean, they forced the rotation by the Timbersaw. They're actually taking away lots of his arm and to recover and get that Bloodstone. You know, he's used 5 towers and trying to get kills on Bristleback and whatnot. That's crazy. That's out for you whatever. And the Spiritbreaker is not only both Spiritbreaker and Winter Wyvern are great at punishing this aggression. Too deep into the arms, like boom, you know, cow to the face, or boom, splinter blast to the face, or Winter's cold embrace, not really to the face, but to the face of the enemy, which heals them. And you get the idea. The way Unknown has been kited around and just played around with essentially, but really effective. It shows how Wolf really thought this lineup out. In general, most South American teams, not crushed, but hindered by this kind of line. Really strong lanes. South American teams rely on strong lane, form of killing lane. They rely on heroes like Kunkka, Clockwork, that really can get them kills early on. Not particular lane dominator, just really good at getting ganked. Shadow Shaman. They banned out Shadow Shaman early on, which I think they did, if I'm not mistaken. At least Wolf did, and they, at least one of the games. And they ensure that the enemy team gets these weaker kind of supports looking tanking and punishes them. Fantastic. I'm just really amazed by this draft. More of the drafting than anything. The execution has been good, but it's really the drafting and playing to the strengths of your draft, right? Which is something that also Unknown has not been. He can tank a lot. So did Defiance Grunt. But they already got a kill onto the Clockwork. Center. Onto Bryle, he has to stop if he can't. Right now, Bryle's gonna be slowed down to oblivion, and with this, Bryle, can he make it out alive? They're tearing him to shreds, but Bryle, with a 1500 HP, is gonna survive this. Sword is actually the next target of aggression, and Bryle wants to join back in with a spear damage. He should be able to kill the Timbersaw, and now the Winter's Curse ensures that they both stay in place, take some damage with that Arcane Curse, and give some intelligence to Silencer. It's time for a class, Bryle says, as he gets smarter and smarter along the way. Well, I wish I could see how much intelligence he's stolen from them, but some of them are going to be having a really tough time. And for now, all being the next. So Bristleback is one of those interesting heroes that does a pretty decent laning stage, but does need a bit of babies. Later on, once you get the game, put a Defiance, Vanguard, you're set to go, right? And now Snaking is pretty much a self-sufficient machine, and Sword really has to be careful about those quill sprays, because early on, where you, again, like I said, if you're playing aggressively and trying to kill a Bristleback and you don't have creeps around, you don't get those reactive armor stacks, and those quill sprays hurt. Now with the root, the charge as well, they're going to start reducing a bit of his armor, and even the silence comes in, but a bit late, couldn't stop the Timber time. that the Sand King comes out from behind, and they can just stop him with a root. Fantastic Rod of Atos in time, and this poor Silencer is, this poor Sand King is going to go down to the Silencer's damage. Angels from Hell not coming with Battery Assault, stunning out no one because he's been slowed to the oblivion by Winter Wyvern. Fantastic job. Angels from Hell is just not walking anymore. He's basically walking backwards as Bryle destroys his whole team. 30 intelligence to his name, and the last kill here is XXXXX, but they don't need to get it. The Storm, meanwhile, is actually just pushing up this top lane, but doing absolutely nothing with that, trying to recover his farm more than anything, and even charge him just to show him that he can't just farm any lane he wants to. Now we're going to see a bit of a TP from Underlord, find Mari, that's a stun, second stun, Jimari, oh. Even the root can't go anywhere. That's the beauty of Rod of Atos. They even force-step him, I think, forward. Yeah, they force-step Bryle forward. Rod of Atos is a great range. Great range. Where it's not coming. Because the Storm is died a couple times already to Bryle, and just making his reliance on. And there's something we didn't really comment when I was talking about the draft, but it's the global potential this draft has, as opposed to with the Underlord Spirit Breaker, even Winter Wyvern or something. It's a really, and the global science as well. They have a lot of global potential. It's really hard to just kind of farm out with, or even the Timbersaw, because there's two heroes I really like farming alone. That said, in they go. Hookshot misses completely. Epicenter kind of misses, but the Winter Wyvern will go down regardless. Gets the Winter's Curse before he dies, and the Clocker might just die to the damage from his teammates. Nope, they're the root on the Storm. They actually stopped the Spirit Breaker somehow from the Battery Assault, I believe. And now the Spirit Breaker's rooted, uses the Nether Strike. They stun him out before he can use it, and that is the Chakram finishing him off. However, Snaking comes in, and Snaking is ready to annihilate two of the enemy team members. With Silencer just joining in, Rod of Atos does a magic stick, so he can still heal up pretty well. The Storm is almost out of mana. Rod of Atos will root him even further, and he's just going to be rooted forever. The Storm cannot move anywhere as Sword, the last surviving member, desperately tries to kill the Silencer. There's enough damage, just bring back the Chakram. He'll do so, but as a result of what? His own death? No, that's actually just a really good play there. Snaking continues to fight. He has the Yasha, wants to go for Sanjay and Yasha. There's the Arcane Boost to try to help his teammate out. Also, with the help of the Force Staff, this Underlord is just kind of hiding the enemy team. Snaking keeps hitting them from behind, but the objective is MJW the whole time, as rooting here from MJW saves them from the attack from the Timbersaw. They cut them some trees, and they will also cut down the Underlord. Sliva Snaking finishes up the Clockwork, finally going for HH now. The Sand King is the next target of aggression. He has a Soul Ring still to get the extra mana if he needs it. And HH will just die to one more Quill Spray. One more Quill Spray. Not going to come out in time. The Frostbite. And actually, that last Quill Spray was not enough. As he healed the last second, Snaking is not able to get that kill. So Spirit Breaker will get it for him. XXXX will now go down as he's been stunned out and destroyed. And Snaking somehow still alive. Saved by the Cold Embrace. This Bristleback is not going to die today. And this pick will not give you any ham. Winter's Curse onto the Storm to stop him from going onto the Bristleback. He has no mana anyway. And right now, Snaking will managed to make it out of this alive. In the end, 40k net worth for the guys at Team Wolf, and they are just dominating. That just happened. That was an insane team fight by Wolf. Actually, made the enemy team a lot of time as well, and they juicy kills necessarily. Silencer died early on, but they'll awkward. Sometimes we've seen this multiple times. Like, saw that earlier with a by. Who knows? As Epicenter a little bit. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, he's been rooted. He's been, well, a lot of pure damage going his way. Now the global science can't move anywhere. The roots are too brutal. He's forced to commit suicide. That's all the first 4 Bloodstone charges lost. And Bristleback continues to go onto the Maiden because why not? He has the power right now. Snaking. Quickly Snaking, going on to Angels from Hell. He's been rooted. Angels from Hell can't really move away from this of Malice as Snaking proceeds to destroy him. And we do see also ProDota XOXO. He's been rooted but doesn't care as another strike hits the Crystal Maiden regardless. Now in comes the epicenter from the Sand King. It's going to be successful and he actually gets it out, but it's not going to deal enough damage to kill anyone off. Sand King goes down. Final hero is a Timbersaw and he's died twice in this team fight already as they proceed to heal up Ryle currently. Trying to get him back up to full health. They're all dead, as they say, and they're going to proceed to, well, as Timbersaw says, they're going to proceed to take these towers down. What can Unknown really do to defend this? I mean, there's just a complete domination. It's a stomp by the guys on Unknown, if anything. Sword, careful, he's been rooted. Can't even move anywhere. Poor Storm is stuck to the floor, and, sorry, Sword is stuck to the floor, and he can't do anything against this enemy team. There's way too much fear damage going on to his persona. In fact, he's gonna survive just barely with the last bit of health. He goes into Bryle, kills him off, shows me what he can actually do, but Sword still gonna be finished by MJW in a great force staff. That's another death onto the poor Timbersaw here, and Snaking continues to fight, knowing that he has the almost tankiness. With the Superior Breaker finally going down, XX being hit by Snaking. J Myers just a TP in the middle of this. It's not going to be successful. HH, meanwhile, also destroyed by Snaking as this Bristleback is just running down everybody with that Sanjay and Yasha. And they're just going to try to go for these ranged racks now. They rooted the Bristleback. They actually rooted the Clockwork. Okay, that's not bad. Snaking can still survive, though. Snaking can perfectly survive. He's been ruined again by the Frostbite, but he doesn't really care. The Splinter Blast is not even going to finish him off, and the GG comes out by Unknown. They declare the ending of this game, and they say, it's enough. It's enough. Wolf, you get this victory. You will be able to take this best of 2 up. That said, guys, I mean, I don't know what to say to that match. 21 minutes in, and it was quite a fast match, so Unknown take it. Wolf take it 2-0. They actually win the first match. They win the second one instantly. They even used the same draft. They knew how to stop a South American team by getting really strong lanes, and we already explained this all during the game. You can see how powerful this draft was, and it was really the drafting. Good execution, but definitely the drafting and playing cohesive. That said, guys, hope you've enjoyed the games today. It's been a great ProDota Cup day for the American region. If you did enjoy the games, feel free to follow me on Twitter at Master Hope. And of course, tune in tomorrow for some more ProDota Cup by X. Guys, then.